Have you seen the show 911? What do you think of it? Do you know the actress Jennifer Love Hewitt? Well, we're going to talk about her today and that mass apology she made on Instagram recently. Yes, a mass apology. Well, if you don't know what the apology was all about, then stick around to find out, because we're about to do what we do best, and that is breaking it all down for you. Before we jump into the main topic here, let's talk about Jennifer Love Hewitt. You might be thinking that name is awfully familiar, but you might not remember where you've seen her before. Well, let's jog that memory of yours. Jennifer Love Hewitt is an American actress, producer, and singer. She was born on February 21st, 1979 in Waco, Texas. Jennifer grew up in Nolanville in Central Texas. Ever since she was young, she loved music, which brought her to her first encounter with the music industry. When she was just 3, she sang The Greatest Love of All at a livestock show, just 3 years old. Afterwards, she entertained guests at a restaurant dance hall by singing her version of Help Me Make It Through the Night. By the time she was 5, she had added tap dancing and ballet to her portfolio. When she was 9, she joined the Texas show team and even got to tour the Soviet Union. Wow, she's extremely talented. However, it didn't stop there. When she was 10, Talent Scout suggested that she move to LA after she had won the title of Texas Our Little Miss Talent winner, so she could pursue a career in acting and singing. So what happened? You guessed it, she packed up with her family and moved to LA so she could chase her dreams, and I'm sure they never looked back. In LA, she started off as a child actress, appearing in national television commercials and then joining Disney Channel series Kids Incorporated. Her breakthrough role was when she played Sarah Reeves Marin on Fox teen drama Party of Five. She got this role because her former classmate, who became a talent scout, recommended her for the role. That's a pretty solid classmate there, Jennifer. Later on, she was Julie James in the horror films I Know What You Did Last Summer. She's also been in Heartbreakers, The Tuxedo, and 2 live-action Garfield movies. I mean, Garfield is a great cat, so being able to be in those movies must have been a cool time. Also, Ghost Whisperer, The Client List, Criminal Minds, and 911 have all had her as well. So it's safe to say you've probably seen Jennifer Love Hewitt in something, and if you haven't, then maybe check out something she's been in. You might also know her from her music. She's released 4 studio albums to date. That's right, 4. Her debut album was Love Songs and was released at age 12 in Japan. Afterwards, she recorded Let's Go Bang, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Bare Naked. Wow, she's definitely been busy. The latter album was the first album to chart in the US, peaking at number 37 on the Billboard 200 chart. Her most successful single, you might be wondering, well, that was her 1999 song How Do I Deal, and that peaked at number 59. Also, she's been a producer on some of her films and television shows, so she is a multifaceted lady that is here to slay the day, because she's also been in several magazines saying she is one of the world's most beautiful women. What a compliment to get. However, I have one question for you. Jennifer Love Hewitt, why Japan? Why did you release your first album in Japan? It's just something I would have never guessed. Stay tuned, because we're about to talk about the apology and what it was all about. We're also going to weigh in on our opinion on the whole situation too. Right, we've all been there with this emoji, and to be honest, I think a lot of us disregard what others are saying about it. However, it's a little bit harder when you happen to be in the public eye, because everything you do is scrutinized. It's no different for Jennifer Love Hewitt. She only wants to bring love and joy into everyone's lives. Basically, on November 10th, Jennifer was scrolling through TikTok like most of us do. She then ran into a video that spoke about the real meaning behind the 2 hands touching emoji. You know, the one everyone uses as prayer hands. I'm guessing you know what the TikTok video said about the real meaning of that emoji. It said that they were hands high-fiving. Do I believe it? I don't know, but Jennifer Love Hewitt did. She jumped onto Instagram and had this to say: guys, I can't even talk about what I've just recently learned. I thought that the hands that are together in the emoji section, I thought those were prayer hands. I have for a very long time been sending those to people when I pray for them, when I pray for their family members or their situations, particularly during COVID. Praying, sending goodness, love, light. She didn't end there though. She continued on because she's a genuinely nice and caring person. She said, I didn't know, and so this is a public apology to all the people that I have sent what I thought were praying hands to say, I'm with you. I'm praying for you and your loved ones or your friends or your family or for all of us, sending goodness and all of that. And I've actually been high-fiving you the whole time. I'm so sorry. I'm 195 years old. I didn't know. Bless her. Jennifer felt so bad that she she had been sending that particular emoji, but we don't think she needs to. So many people still use it as praying hands because that's what they look like. I'm not going to lie, they look like praying hands to me, not hands giving out high fives. So don't be so hard on yourself, Jennifer. You didn't do anything wrong, and we think you can still use the emoji because people know what you meant. Keep doing you, girl. What do they look like to you? Did you always know they were high-fiving hands, or did you use them as prayer hands too? So, what do we think? Well, there's a lot of debate about this emoji, and we just want to give our 2 cents as well because that's what we do best here. Now, the debate about the folding hands emoji, because apparently that's its name, has been a difficult one because some people feel very strongly about the topic. Let's break down what we've learned about this emoji. In Japanese culture, the emoji is used to express gratitude and refers to idarakamasu, which is commonly said before eating a meal. In India, there are many more meanings, like a person extending a greeting, someone seeking forgiveness, a person praying, and a person giving a high five. So it means a whole lot of different things. When you look it up on Google, then this emoji pops up when you want high five emoji. However, other people have pointed out that if it was a high five, then the sleeves wouldn't be the same because it would be 2 different people. I mean, they're not wrong there, but maybe they're wearing a matching outfit. Anyway, another person pointed out that when you type in the word pray on an iPhone, then the folded hands emoji comes up. That must mean those hands are praying hands, right? When you type in high five, the hands don't come up. So how could they be hands that are high-fiving if an iPhone doesn't even recognize it? Also, we have more evidence to support the praying hand emoji theory. When you look at other devices like the HTC and Samsung, they used to include the lower body in their emoji, and guess what? It was someone praying. It was only in 2018 when they changed it to just hands, so it has to be prayer hands. I will not accept high five hand emoji. No. Also, Emojipedia stepped in and had something to say because, you know, Emojipedia is the most reliable source for this topic of conversation. Anyways, they said there is no winner. They explained that the folded hands emoji gives people the liberty to express multiple emotions, whether it is spirituality, hope, and praise. Also, using it as a high five is accepted as well. Well, it looks like no one is wrong and no one is right because this emoji can be used for all kinds of things. However, I think most people will continue to use it as prayer hands because it does look like that, and that might just be more sharing my opinion, but that's what I believe. Maybe I should have a word with Emojipedia. Well, what do you think? Will you be using the folded hands as prayer hands or high five hands? Where do you stand on the debate? Well, folks, there you have it. This has been about the mass apology Jennifer Love Hewitt made on Instagram, and it had to do with the folding hand emoji. Do you think she should have apologized? What are your opinions about the emoji? How do you use it? Let us know down below because we like a good debate.